This is Chris Kemp with exercise 1 of our favorite go-to progressions for standing core training here at Peak Fitness, alright? And one of the things we like a lot are, exercises that mimic daily life situations. An excellent exercise for this purpose is what is called a suitcase deadlift, alright? And if you've ever been at the airport, you know that bending over to pick up a suitcase can cause back pain. What we're often forced to do is lean to the side. We get this twisting motion on the lumbar spine and it causes it to torque and, bad things happen. With that said, what we want to do is train the torso to brace against this twisting motion. Alright? With that said, what we've got here is a dumbbell placed on a step. What I'm simply going to do is spread my legs pretty close together actually. The wider it is, the more difficult this is going to be. And you want to teach your client to do this with more of a narrow base of support so they can kind of do this with optimal posture. Right? What I'm looking for here is to simply tighten my abs, reach down, pick up the dumbbell or kettlebell, pause at the bottom, and come back up. Right? What I'm feeling here is tightness in my external obliques. I'm trying to resist the urge to rotate to one side. And I'm going to do this from behind. You'll see that, kind of the wrong way to do this would be, you'll see this shift to the side. All right? We want to avoid that. All right? I want to try to stay as straight as physically possible. Pause and come back up. The way we can progress this exercise would be to simply, lower or raise from an elevated surface here. So I've got a Reebok step. We can either, raise or lower this. And by the same token, we can also perform what is called a suitcase squat. So, the same rules apply. I would simply squat down, come back up. This also allows us to get the legs a little bit wider. But again, you want to keep this as close to the body as possible. The objective is to prevent rotation. All right. With that said, for physique purposes, this is also an excellent exercise to include with what we call a half get-up. All right. So if this were a physique client, somebody were trained to, kind of build definition in the stomach, what I would do would simply be to begin with an exercise such as a half get-up, reaching up, okay, what I'm trying to do here is find a spot in the ceiling. I'm twisting onto my outside elbow, grabbing up, tightening my external obliques. You feel this here, pausing and coming back down, pausing at the top for 1 or 2 seconds, again twisting onto my elbow, trying to keep my abs tight the entire time, switching sides, reaching up, again from anywhere from 6 to maybe 12 reps on each side, and then I would follow immediately with 5 to 10 half get-ups, pause, up, down, just like that. Right? And that's a great way to get that carryover from a floor to a standing position. The main thing here is that we're keeping our abs tight, we're teaching our client to maintain that abdominal brace, and you're going to get fantastic results.